My beloved child, be still for a moment. Set aside the noise that surrounds you. Quiet the thoughts that have been racing through your mind. Stop carrying every burden by yourself, even if only for these few moments, and listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. This message is not reaching you by accident. You may believe that you stumbled across these words randomly, but nothing about this moment is random. Long before you arrived here, I knew this conversation would take place. I knew the questions hidden inside your heart. I knew the struggles you have been carrying in silence. I knew the tears you never allowed anyone to see. And today, I am speaking directly to you. For a long time, I have been trying to get your attention. I spoke through the quiet moments. I spoke through unexpected delays. I spoke through doors that closed when you desperately wanted them to open. I spoke through sleepless nights when your mind refused to rest. I spoke through the strange feeling deep within your spirit that kept telling you something was not right. Yet so many times, you dismissed those moments as coincidence. You told yourself you were imagining things. You convinced yourself that the uneasiness would eventually disappear. But my child, what you called coincidence was off of my protection. What you called delay was off of my mercy. What you called disappointment was off of my rescue. There were paths you wanted to walk that would have led you into pain. There were people you wanted to trust who would have broken your heart. There were opportunities that looked perfect on the surface, but carried hidden consequences beneath them. And because I love you, I intervened. Even when you didn't understand. Even when you became frustrated. Even when you questioned me. I never stopped protecting you. My child, there is something important you must understand. The greatest dangers in life rarely announce themselves loudly. The most destructive things often arrive quietly. They enter slowly. They appear harmless. They disguise themselves as ordinary parts of life. That is why so many people fail to recognize them until damage has already been done. Not every danger looks dangerous. Not every trap looks like a trap. Sometimes it arrives disguised as comfort. Sometimes it appears as a relationship. Sometimes it appears as an opportunity. Sometimes it appears as a habit. Sometimes it appears as a thought that keeps repeating itself until you begin believing it. Little by little, these things can pull you away from the peace, purpose, and confidence I intended for you. And that is what I want to protect you from today. I see what others cannot see. I see the hidden battles taking place inside your heart. I see the exhaustion behind your smile. I see the pressure you pretend isn't affecting you. I see the loneliness you hide from everyone around you. I see the fear you refuse to admit. I see the disappointment that still lingers from things that happened long ago. Nothing about your pain is hidden from me. Not one tear. Not one fear. Not one sleepless night. Not one silent prayer. I have seen it all. And through every moment, I have remained beside you, even during the seasons when you felt abandoned, even during the times when you thought I was silent, even during the moments when you wondered if anyone truly understood what you were going through. I understood. I was there, and I am still here. Listen carefully now. You have been carrying weights that were never meant for your shoulders. You have been trying to solve problems that only I can solve. You have been exhausting yourself attempting to control outcomes that are beyond your control. That is why your spirit feels tired. That is why your heart feels heavy. That is why peace has felt difficult to find. You were never designed to carry everything alone. You were created to walk with me. You were created to trust me. You were created to allow me to guide your steps. Yet somewhere along the journey, fear convinced you that you needed to handle everything yourself. So you kept pushing. You kept pretending. You kept telling yourself that if you worked harder, worried more, or planned better, everything would eventually become easier. But my child, worry has never created peace. Fear has never created security. And carrying every burden alone has never made you stronger. Instead, it has left you exhausted. That is why I am calling you back to me. Not because I wish to condemn you, not because I wish to shame you, but because I wish to restore you. I want to heal the places inside you that no one else can reach. I want to restore the joy you have lost. I want to renew the hope that has grown weak. I want to remind you of who you truly are. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not your disappointments. You are not the painful chapters of your past. Those things happened to you, but they do not define you. I created you for more than survival. I created you for purpose. I created you for peace. I created you for strength. I created you for a future greater than you can currently imagine. But to experience that future, you must stop listening to every voice around you and begin listening to mine again. The world is full of noise. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone claims to know what you should do. Everyone wants your attention. Yet very few voices lead you toward peace. That is why you must learn discernment. Not every open door comes from me. Not every opportunity is a blessing. Not every person who enters your life belongs there permanently. Some people are assignments. Some are lessons. Some are warnings. And some are temporary travelers who were never meant to accompany you into your future. You must be careful about who influences your heart, because the people closest to you often shape the direction of your life. Pay attention to how certain people make you feel. Do they encourage your growth? Do they strengthen your faith? Do they inspire hope? Do they help you become better? Or do they constantly drain your energy? Do they create confusion? Do they increase your anxiety? Do they pull you away from the person you are becoming? These questions matter more than you realize, because what you tolerate today becomes what shapes your tomorrow. And I desire something better for you. I desire freedom. I desire healing. I desire clarity. I desire peace. Most importantly, I desire closeness with you, not because I need anything from you, but because I know what happens when you drift too far from the source of life.